Almost every community needs an iconic symbol to identify itself. Philadelphia has Independence Hall and its statue of William Penn, which graces the top of City Hall. New York City has the Empire State Building and the Statue of Liberty. In Phoenixville, our iconic symbol is the building right behind me, the Foundry Building. Hello, I'm Peter Urschler, Mayor of the Borough of Phoenixville, and it's my great honor to bring you greetings on behalf of the residents and elected officials. Constructed in 1882 of sandstone found on the north side of the French Creek, when Chester Arthur was president of a country with only 38 states, the Foundry Building has become the symbol of our community's renaissance. It has stood by Phoenixville through its ups and its downs, and it has guided us, like our namesake, the mythical Phoenix, once again towards Phoenixville's rising. But Phoenixville's story is much like that of the Foundry. In the 1980s and 1990s, no one really knew what would become of the community that is now regionally recognized as a trendsetter. Today, our thriving borough of more than 17,500 residents is a gathering place for millennials and baby boomers alike. Our historic downtown has become a well-known destination for craft breweries, distilleries, eateries, boutiques, and cultural venues. During pre-pandemic times, the borough hosts more than 50 downtown festivals per year, best known for our Blob and Firebird festivals, which attract people from around the country. The values of our forebears continue to inform and inspire us today. The welcoming spirit of the Lenni Lenape, along with the fortitude and resilience of Phoenixville's factory workers, continue to shape us into a strong, hardworking, diverse, and inclusive community. Today, our historic downtown is at the center of our community's renaissance and has inspired revitalization projects throughout the region. Here, historic buildings from the late 1800s blend seamlessly with the architecture and community feeling of those buildings completed less than a decade ago. The 200 block of Bridge Street, with its recently expanded Colonial Theater, one of the region's few remaining independent theaters. The Colonial features both art house and first-run films and is a venue for numerous concerts and performances. The Colonial Theater was saved over 20 years ago through an anchor grant, along with the dedication of numerous individuals and organizations. Its reopening in 1999 inspired the opening of numerous restaurants and shops to cater to theater patrons. In 2016, the Colonial underwent an $8 million renovation, expanding into the neighboring building, adding a beautiful lobby space and 2 more theaters. In 2013, the Borough of Phoenixville opened its new Borough Hall. The building has become an anchor for the 300 block, further expanding the historic downtown shopping district. With numerous projects underway, we will soon see further expansion into the 400 block, completing the entire Bridge Street corridor running from Star Street to Nutt Road. In addition to our beautiful historic downtown, our Phoenixville area schools continue to flourish, with both the Phoenixville Area High School and Renaissance Academy in the top 50 public schools in Pennsylvania, rated by the U.S. News and World Reports. Over recent years, the Phoenixville Area School District has implemented an innovative school campus concept with a new kindergarten center, elementary school, and expanded athletic fields being constructed next to the existing middle and high schools for an enhanced community feel. The borough has also been working on a number of projects to improve not only the facilities which serve the public, but also impact our environment. In 2021, we undertook 2 major construction projects to replace buildings which were over a century old. By the end of this year, we will see a new state-of-the-art civic center, which will be home to the borough's expanded parks and recreation programs. The Civic Center will help to expand our footprint into the north side of Phoenixville and will be located across from Franklin Commons, one of the borough's first major revitalization projects. Additionally, we're constructing a new firehouse with expanded safety training facility on Paradise Street. Both these projects will complement the additional development within the borough and help to support the health, wellness, and safety needs of all our residents. In 2019, the borough opened an all-accessibility playground in Reeves Park, one of the first in the region. The playground, along with our projects aimed at intersection redevelopment and walkability or rollability, represent our ongoing commitment to ensure our community is accessible to all, regardless of their physical abilities. Phoenixville was the first municipality in Pennsylvania to commit to full renewable energy in all municipal buildings by 2035, and we are well on our way, with any new construction either being fitted with or prepared to accept solar panels. In 2020, we added 16 electric vehicle charging stations in our Taylor and Mill Street lots. We have the highest concentration of EV stations outside of a major metropolitan area. Additionally, by the end of 2021, we will begin installation of a new technology, which will take biosolids in our wastewater and convert them into a renewable hydrochar, which can be either used as a clean burning carbon or a carbon additive in manufacturing. We will be the first to implement this technology in North America. In Phoenixville, we care. We care about the environment and about our people. With over 65 nonprofit organizations calling Phoenixville home, we are a regional hub for resources and stand on the cutting edge of programs which support individuals and families who are facing any insecurity. Our Phoenixville Area Community Services, or PACS, just moved from a 3,000 square foot facility to this now 20,000 square foot facility. The expanded space is allowing PACS to focus on food insecurity not only in the Phoenixville area, but also the region. Across the way is the borough's former streets building. The borough has committed this property to a collaboration which will create affordable senior housing. This, along with other projects and the borough's support of an affordable housing council, ensures that we continue to have a diverse set of housing stock and that those who wish to live in the community are able to do so with dignity. During the COVID-19 pandemic, Phoenixville was one of the few communities who never had an interruption in the distribution of meals to our students and senior citizens. Our schools were among the first to deliver online learning, and our borough staff and elected officials never skipped a beat when it came to advancing projects to meet the short and long-term needs of the community. By June of 2020, our community had developed a program to shut down the 100 and 200 blocks of Bridge Street on the weekends to allow businesses to safely expand their footprint into the streets. This open-air concept was so successful that it ran through December and was restarted in April 2021 and is slated to run through the end of this year. As we return back to the Foundry, construction can be heard from the new development across the creek, where the last sections of the former steel site will be replaced with residential and apartment housing. We've come full circle. Over the years, Phoenixville has seen many seasons and produced much to be enjoyed, from bridges of steel to craft brews. Like the mythical bird we are named for, we have risen. At the heart of our revitalization isn't buildings or streetscapes, it's people. The people of Phoenixville, who from all backgrounds, interests, and walks of life have banded together to make this into an extraordinary community where all are safe, loved, and celebrated.